picture-perfect Sunday night for some in. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Kawhi Leonard out there with Barnes. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Andrews in at the one. Here's the captain. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Ryan, back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Leonard. Over flag. No good. A bit long that time. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to the captain. Launches a 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. To the middle. From 7 feet away, it's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Pass to Lively. Here's the captain. Leonard with a double team. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Good shot, wide open.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Andrews. Leonard outside. Pass to Barrett. Here's Andrews. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Barnes, no good.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And Tim, last night, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flag, which appeases a mass fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
And so here is Toronto after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. And he's one for the lob! Barrett can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now here's Irving. Still without a bucket. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Left side Barnes. Outside Barrett. Screen by Leonard. Takes the 3. And again, Toronto, no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to the captain. They set a pick. This one for 3. Here's Big Cat. And Dallas hits again for the beat.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. shooters in the game last season. Third is Kyrie Irving.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Barnes with it. Last game, 26 points for him. Looking to win the run, and he buries that one. Back rim and in.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Irving, the pass to Big Cat. Here's Flag. Here's the captain. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Andrews. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Double by Turner. Big Cat passes to Lively. And here's Flag outside. Gets the three to fall. Flag's got 5 now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The long-distance three is buried.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Pass to the captain. The jump hook. Lively passes to the captain. Now Leonard lets the three fly. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, BA. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
Now here's Leonard. Over Flag. And Big Cat pulls it down.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Here's Flag. Turner covers. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 5 to shoot. Here's the captain. Off target with the three. Raptors trail by 8. Barnes passes to Turner. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Andrews. And the three off target.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's the captain. And here's Lively. Here's Big Cat. Second chance shot to snap the cold streak. Rebound Toronto. Now here's Barrett. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Nails it from 3.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. puts up a deep three. Oh, nice shot by Big Cat. Big Cat's got 12 points in the game. Raptors trail by 8. Skinny passes to Barnes. Here's Andrews. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. And it's Flag with a rebound.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pass to Lively. Out to the wing. Three-pointer.
Number 4. First personal foul.
Raptors trail by 8. And so now a timeout by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
And it's the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 8. Pass to DeRozan. And the rebound goes to Dallas. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
And they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things changed. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. PA, back to you.
Winning cures all. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Pirtle. Got it. Pirtle's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, and that's his bread and butter right there. That's where Pirtle wants to operate, right there in the paint in front of the rim.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
DeRozan with the ball, guarded by Marshall. 6 to shoot. The three from Barnes. He's off on that one. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Alcala outside. Pass to Irving. And he drops that one in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
And so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
I love the unselfishness that DeRozan plays with. He just wants to make the right play.
Irving for three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Ted.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
First free throw is good. And legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And he's good on the second. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
And he makes all three.
That's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
DeRozan outside. Up top, Barnes. Barnes a screen. To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really good positioning there from Barnes as the roll man. He set a solid screen, and then he found his spot.
Irving finds Washington. Here's Flag outside. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. 9-point game. Here's Quickly. Excellent D there from Marshall.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Irving looking it over. Pass to Marshall. The three. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's Dallas, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Dallas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
So for Toronto right now, Walter out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4. Now here's DeRozan. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Big Cat. 4-3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
DeRozan looks it over. Now here's Poeltl. Quickly outside. Picked by Poeltl. The 3. And Quickly gets the 3.
No, I just love how calm Quickly looked that time, draining that answer 3. No big deal.
Pass to Big Cat. The 3 is up. Gets the 3-ball to go. Big Cat's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Down low. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for a pick-and-roll partner, Poeltl is a good man to call on.
Pass to Big Cat. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Team foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range. And if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
DeRozan. Excellent D there from Marshall.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to the captain. And here's Washington. Drops in the 3.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Walter. Yet to see a basket. Over Christie. Walter can't get it to go.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Washington's shot is good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Picked by Poeltl. DeRozan with the ball. Marshall's there to stop the run. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to the captain. Here's Big Cat from deep 3-point range. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Now here's DeRozan. Then here's Poeltl. Now quickly. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Washington, 5 points in the game. Here's the captain. Pass to Big Cat. Fires the 3. Nice shot there. Making him 8 for 13.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now Christie. And again, it's Dallas. DeRozan with the ball. Picked by Poeltl. From the elbow. And it's DeRozan missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Here's Christie. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Poeltl using all of that 7-foot length.
Pass to the captain. Washington a screen. Here's the captain. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. DeRozan outside. And he drives in. Count it. Good. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Pass to Big Cat. Rebound Toronto. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Toronto shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Makes a first. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of you guys.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Lively passes to the captain. Here's Flag from downtown. The shot off that time. To the inside. Here's Murray Boyce. And that one is hammered home.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Here's Big Cat. 43 points last game out. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Andrews grabs the board. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And he lays it up and in. Andrews has got 7 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Back to Irving. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Here's Andrews. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Flag. Here's Big Cat. Puts up a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Here's Andrews. He's got 9. Here's Poeltl. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Well, right now, Poeltl has the hottest hand on the floor. They should just keep feeding the big guy.
Pass to Big Cat. Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Flag. Over Leonard. Here's the captain. Tries again. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour action.
Barrett can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 18. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's Irving missing.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Flag. Here's Big Cat. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Big Cat's got 34 points. Irving against Barrett. To the paint. It's Pirtle high post. 12 points for him. Here's Andrews. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Shot clock at 5. Shot by Leonard, no good. And it's the Mavericks ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Flag. Now here's Irving. Fires the three. Go! Another from three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 38 seconds left in the half. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Here's the captain. Outside for Irving. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Second team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And so it's Dallas cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Red line! Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Toronto Raptors.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They've got Kyrie Irving. Flag is out there with Derek Lively. And it's the captain in at the point. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Irving. Here's the captain. Double by Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped.
Toronto ball.
And it's Toronto's ball. A deep three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Big Cat's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass the flag. Here's Big Cat. And here's Lively. Clock at 6. Here's Big Cat. And a miss there on the triple. There's a screen by Turner. Leonard passes to Barrett. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
And the first one at the line is good. The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing, Legs.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Pass to the captain. Here's Big Cat. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Big Cat's got 44.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Outside Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And the shot's good by Irving.
And when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Here's Andrews. He's got 9. The 3 ball. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. There's the 3. Outside Irving. Pass to Big Cat. Goes back up. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Big Cat's got 46.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Back to Leonard. Here's Andrews. They need this. Oh, it's a big-time jam. Slams it right over Irving.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Rebound, Toronto. Barrett's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
Irving against Barrett. Now here's Irving. Tightly guarded. The shot no good.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Barrett finds Barnes. Here's Andrews. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Big Cat. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Andrews after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Turner. Covered by Lively. Offensive rebound. Barnes a screen. Down low. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Now here's Irving. 12 points for him. Count that one. Big Cat's got 51.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report.
Santi Aldama. P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. Outside Barrett. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And Barrett showing you some toughness there. He's able to absorb the contact and still convert.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
Now here's Aldama. Pass to Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Skinny passes to Barnes. Leonard outside. 3-pointer. They get it back. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's great timing from Barnes on the glass. He got the miss and he converted it.
Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 14 points.
And Kyrie is one of the best finishers for a guard that this game has seen.
Here's Andrews. He's guarded by Irving. The jump hook. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Again, Irving missing.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Andrews. There's a screen by Turner. And the basket by Andrews.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Marshall outside. Here's Flagg. Leonard defending. Here's Flagg. He has 7. Good work defensively by Leonard. Pass to Andrews. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Timeout on the floor.
Start it.
Comes in for Kyrie Irving. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 4th, the Raptors.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Marshall outside. The floater, and he lays it up and in. Marshall's got 5 points.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
DeRozan outside. That one no good. Excellent D there from Marshall. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, BA, and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. Now here's DeRozan. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Washington, a screen on quickly. Washington outside. Back to Sasser. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Picked by Aldama. 5 on the clock. Beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And this is something DeRozan has really improved upon. A solid playmaker who looks to involve his teammates.
Now here's Christie. Pass to Aldama. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company. Quickly, passes to Pirtle.
And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Sasser. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing quickly. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6, and the shot's good.
I like how patient DeRozan can be. I mean, even when the clock is up against him, just real calm and real steady.
Washington outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Aldama. Sasser outside. Picked by Aldama. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to drop. At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Dallas on top, running away with it. We've got more in store for you right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Jakob Poeltl, Kawhi Leonard out there with DeMar DeRozan, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4 slot. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
The first free throw is good. Shot's good from the stripe. The Raptors shooting about 47%. A nice number. Skinny passes to Poeltl. Here's Andrews. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's the captain. Inside. Here's Big Cat. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Number 12.
Shooting one.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside Christie. Pass to Big Cat. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
DeRozan outside. Here's Andrews. To the inside. And the dunk by Poeltl.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Pass Pass to Big Cat. This one for three. Toronto grabs the miss. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds now. And here is DeRozan. Here's Andrews. Here's Murray Boyles. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's the captain. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Pass to Pirtle. Leonard on the wing. Christie with a steal. Here's the captain. And the layup is good off the glass. Here's Andrews. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Leonard. From outside the arc. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Pass to Big Cat. Marshall outside. Washington a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Big Cat. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oh, ripped away. Down low. Here's Christie. It's good.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Andrews. Leonard passes to Skinny. Well, Lex, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Pirtle, the pass to Leonard. They get the rebound. Here's Andrews. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Big Cat. Puts up a three. Good. Another from three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Andrews, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Washington. Flag comes in for Marshall, and Irving is subbed in for Christie.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Here's Andrews. Here's Pirtle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Pirtle's got 22.
You got to tip your hat to him. He's doing all he can to keep them in the game. He still hasn't missed.
Pass to Lively. Here's Big Cat. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. To the left wing. Here's Flag outside. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Skinny passes to Pirtle. And that one good. Pirtle's got 12 points in just the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Irving, the pass to Big Cat. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Pass to Andrews. Hurdle up top. Inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
It's both from the stripe.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Big Cat. Takes the three. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Here's Andrews. Rejected by Lively. They get it back. The Mavericks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. To the middle. Pass to the captain. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Cat. There's the triple. Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples. Timeout call. The Raptors. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA, Legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded. And possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go for it.
There's nothing like it.
Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Barrett passes to Barnes. Jacks up a three. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, in the two-man game there, great read by Barnes. And you see him again playing at his position.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt, Luka, and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
4 on the clock. Leonard for 3. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Flag. Pass to the captain. Rebound Toronto. Andrews has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard for 3. Counted from distance.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Outside Irving. There's a screen. Here's Big Cat. The 3 is up. Another one goes. Incredible.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Here's Flag. Pass to Lively. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Big Cat. From 17, the bank shot, no good. The Raptors shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Big Cat.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Leonard inside. Pass to Turner. Lively grabs the miss. Here's the captain. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate that masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.